Deep underground and beneath the oceans, long-range missiles stand ready, silent, unseen, and capable of changing the world in minutes. These weapons are hidden from view, yet their presence is always felt, casting a long shadow over global affairs and shaping the strategies of nations. These weapons are more than military hardware. They are the ultimate symbols of national power and sovereignty. Their very existence sends a message to allies and adversaries alike, signaling a nation's ability to defend itself and project influence far beyond its borders. Long-range missiles allow nations to project force across continents, fundamentally altering the balance of power. With a single launch, the fate of millions can hang in the balance, making these weapons central to both deterrence and diplomacy. Their presence shapes diplomacy, crisis management, and the unspoken rules of international relations. The knowledge that such power exists forces nations to tread carefully, often preventing conflicts from escalating into full-scale wars. Only a handful of countries possess the resources and technology to build and maintain these arsenals. The complexity and cost of these programs mean that missile capability is a privilege of the most advanced and determined states. The global missile race is not a relic of the past, it's a dynamic contest that defines the 21st century. Nations invest billions to stay ahead, knowing that technological superiority can mean the difference between security and vulnerability. New players are emerging, and established powers are pushing the limits of speed, precision, and survivability. The race is no longer just about range, but about who can strike first, fastest, and with the greatest accuracy. Hypersonic missiles, multiple warheads, and advanced guidance systems are changing the game. These innovations make defense more difficult and increase the stakes of every decision made by military and political leaders. This relentless pursuit of capability creates a precarious balance. One miscalculation could have catastrophic consequences. The margin for error is razor thin, and the risks are higher than ever before. Today the competition is fiercer than ever, with nations racing to extend their reach and sharpen their deterrent. Every new development is closely watched, as rivals seek to match or surpass each other's capabilities. As we explore the leaders in this race, we're not just comparing technology, we're examining the ambitions and doctrines that drive global security. The choices these nations make will shape the future of warfare and peace. The story of long-range missiles is the story of power, fear, and the quest for security in an uncertain world. It is a narrative that touches every corner of the globe, influencing how nations interact and how people live their daily lives. Understanding these forces is essential to understanding the world we live in. Only by grasping the significance of long-range missiles can we truly comprehend the challenges and dangers of our modern era. A long-range missile is a guided, self-propelled weapon, engineered to travel extraordinary distances with remarkable precision. These missiles are designed to deliver a warhead across vast distances, sometimes even between continents, crossing oceans and borders in a matter of minutes. There are two main types of long-range missiles, ballistic missiles and cruise missiles, each with unique flight paths and operational uses. Ballistic missiles are launched powerfully into space, then fall back to Earth on a high-speed arc, making them extremely hard to intercept due to their immense velocity and altitude. Intercontinental ballistic missiles, or ICBMs, are the most powerful of all, capable of traveling over 15,000 miles per hour and covering distances of thousands of miles. Cruise missiles, by contrast, fly within the atmosphere, hugging the terrain and weaving through valleys to avoid radar detection and enemy defenses. They're slower than ballistic missiles but highly precise, often used for surgical strikes where accuracy is critical and collateral damage must be minimized. Ballistic missiles rely on speed and altitude to reach their targets, while cruise missiles depend on stealth, maneuverability, and pinpoint accuracy. Both types can be launched from land-based silos, submarines deep beneath the ocean, or aircraft high above, giving nations flexible and unpredictable options for attack or deterrence. The choice between them depends on the mission, the nature of the target, and the strategic message a nation wants to send to its adversaries or allies. Major world powers invest heavily in both types, seeking the right mix of speed, range, and accuracy to meet their strategic needs and maintain a credible deterrent. Understanding these differences is key to grasping the global missile landscape and the balance of power between nations. Range, speed, and precision define their impact, shaping military strategies and international relations. These formidable weapons are at the heart of modern military power, influencing global security and the future of warfare. When we talk about long-range missiles, range is just the beginning. There's a lot more beneath the surface than simply how far a missile can travel. A missile is considered intercontinental if it can travel at least 5,500 kilometers, enough to strike across continents and reach targets on the other side of the world. This immense range is what gives these weapons their strategic value. But true power comes from more than distance. The real measure of a missile's threat lies in what it carries and how it delivers its payload. Payload capacity matters. The heavier the warhead or the more warheads it can carry, the greater the threat. Some missiles can deliver devastating nuclear payloads or even multiple warheads at once, multiplying their destructive potential. MIRVs, multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles, let a single missile hit several targets at once, overwhelming defenses and making it nearly impossible to stop every warhead. Accuracy is crucial, measured by circular error probable, or CEP. Modern missiles can strike within meters of their target, ensuring that even hardened or well-defended sites can be destroyed. Survivability is key. Missiles must evade detection and interception, whether by speed, stealth, or countermeasures like decoys and electronic jamming. The more a missile can avoid being shot down, the more dangerous it becomes. Hypersonic glide vehicles combine extreme speed and unpredictable maneuverability, making them nearly impossible to stop with current defense systems. They represent the cutting edge of missile technology. The latest systems are designed to defeat even the most advanced missile defenses, constantly evolving to stay ahead in the arms race. Range gets a missile to the right continent, but payload, accuracy, and survivability make it a true strategic weapon, capable of changing the balance of power. These factors together determine a missile's real impact on global security, shaping military strategies and international relations. The world's most powerful missiles excel in all these areas, combining range, payload, accuracy, and survivability to create unmatched strategic threats. That's what sets the leaders apart, and why the race for missile supremacy continues to shape our world. The United States maintains one of the world's most advanced long-range missile arsenals. The Minuteman III ICBM, deployed in underground silos, can strike targets over 10,000 kilometers away. At sea, Ohio-class submarines carry Trident II-D5 missiles, each with a range exceeding 12,000 kilometers, providing a stealthy second strike capability. The Tomahawk cruise missile, launched from ships and submarines, offers precision strikes at ranges up to 2,500 kilometers. Air-launched missiles like the AGM-86B extend reach even further, allowing bombers to strike deep into enemy territory. The U.S. is modernizing its arsenal, with the new Sentinel ICBM and Columbia-class submarines on the horizon. While not always the longest in range, America's triad, land, sea, and air, ensures unmatched flexibility and survivability. This combination forms the backbone of U.S. deterrence. Few nations can rival this global reach. China's missile arsenal has transformed from regional to global in just 2 decades. The DF-41 ICBM, road mobile and hard to detect, can reach up to 15,000 kilometers, putting the entire U.S. within range. Other systems, like the DF-31AG and modernized DF-5, add to China's intercontinental capabilities. At sea, Jin-class submarines armed with JL-3 missiles give China a survivable second strike option. China is also a leader in hypersonic technology. The DF-17 hypersonic glide vehicle is a sign of its rapid innovation. These advances challenge U.S. dominance and shift the balance in the Indo-Pacific. China's arsenal is diverse, mobile, and increasingly sophisticated. Its missile force is central to Beijing's strategy for deterrence and power projection. The pace of China's progress is reshaping global security. Its ambitions are clear: to be recognized as a top-tier military power. North Korea, despite its poverty and isolation, has built a surprisingly capable missile program. The Hwasong-17, a massive road-mobile ICBM, may be able to reach anywhere in the continental U.S. solid-fueled missiles like the Hwasong-18 can launch with little warning, making them harder to preempt. North Korea is also developing submarine-launched missiles, aiming for a survivable deterrent. Questions remain about reliability and warhead technology, but the pace of progress is alarming. Pyongyang's arsenal has changed the security dynamics in Northeast Asia. Its missile program is a direct challenge to the U.S. and its allies. Russia stands alone in the sheer power and reach of its missile arsenal. Its land-based ICBMs like the Topol-M and Yars are mobile and hard to target, each carrying multiple warheads. Heavy silo-based missiles such as the SS-18 Satan have massive payloads. Russia has invested in next-generation weapons including the Avangard hypersonic glide vehicle, capable of speeds over Mach 20 and unpredictable maneuvers. The new super-heavy ICBM, the RS-28 Sarmat, surpasses all rivals in range and payload. These systems are designed to defeat any missile defense, ensuring Russia's second strike capability. Russia's arsenal is the backbone of its strategic doctrine. Its missiles define the upper limits of global reach. No other nation matches Russia's combination of range, power, and innovation. The RS-28 Sarmat, or Satan II, is the world's longest-range missile. This super-heavy ICBM can reportedly travel up to 18,000 kilometers, enough to strike any target on Earth. Its range allows for unconventional flight paths, bypassing traditional missile defenses. The Sarmat can carry up to 10 tons of warheads, including 10-15 MIRVs or a mix of warheads and decoys. It's also designed to deliver Avangard hypersonic glide vehicles, making interception nearly impossible. The Sarmat guarantees Russia's second strike capability, even under attack. Its development signals Moscow's commitment to strategic dominance. The successful test launch in 2022 confirmed its capabilities. The Sarmat is the pinnacle of current missile technology. It cements Russia's status as the leader in the long-range missile race. Missiles like the Sarmat, DF-41, and Minuteman III embody the paradox of global security. They deter war by making the cost of conflict unthinkably high, yet their advancement fuels a dangerous arms race. Hypersonic weapons shorten decision times and blur the line between nuclear and conventional conflict, raising the risk of miscalculation. The true measure of power is not just range, but the reliability, diversity, and survivability of a nation's arsenal. The race is now about speed, stealth, and technological edge. As new weapons emerge, we must ask, do they make us safer or more vulnerable? Can the world manage this new arms race and prevent proliferation? In an age defined by missiles that can cross the globe in minutes, what does true security really mean?